Hey everybody, and welcome to Mr. Dixon's Arrested Developments. Yes, I'm back for another week of reading about the horrible pastors, priests, rabbis, and imams who are doing naughty things. All right, let's just get into it. As I always say, starting these things, let's begin at, in no particular order, with WJBK in, looks like Michigan here. Deacon Fired under investigation for misuse of funds at St. Clair Shores Church. Misuse of funds? Wow, classic. No pedophilia. Amazing. Good for you, Pastor. You only stole from your congregation. You didn't fuck him. Good for you. God, don't worry. He's gonna be more. It's gonna be fucking. Come on. All right. Anyway, St. Clair Shores, Michigan. St. Joan of Arc Parish has fired Deacon Mike Barthel due to an investigation being held by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office. It's alleged Deacon Barthel has misused parish funds. He will no longer serve as the deacon, and his ability to present himself as a deacon has been restricted by the Archdiocese of Detroit. Monsignor G. I don't know where I got George from. Could be George. It says G. Monsignor G. Michael Borgren wrote on the church's homepage. Barthel, a father of three, was ordained in 2008. He attended Wayne State University, Macomb County Community College, and Sacred Heart Major Seminary, according to the church website. He joined the church shortly after he was ordained and became the business manager in 2016. I love church business manager. The whole goddamn thing's a business. All right, anyway. Neither the Macomb, I don't know how you pronounce it, County Sheriff's Office, clearly don't know how to pronounce it, neither the Macomb County Sheriff's Office nor the church has disclosed what occurred or how much money was involved. So, thiefy McThiefy, allegedly. That's how that story goes, and it's done. Next story. Here we go. This is from the Navy Times. Well, this one is this one I'm not so sure about. Someone was in trouble, but well, let's read it. Again, it's from the Navy Times. Fired Navy chaplain was filmed having sex at a New Orleans pub. What's the difference between a pub and a restaurant? I'm sorry, a pub and a bar. All right, anyway. Big pubs sell food, is that it? Anyway. Then it's a restaurant. All right. So some risque details have emerged about the recent fire of a Navy chaplain from his post at Marine Forces Reserve. Navy Captain Lofton Thornton, who was relieved, you got relieved, all right, who was relieved from his duties by Lieutenant General Rex McMillan, real buzzkill McMillan, due to the loss of trust and confidence, was more specifically caught on video having sex with a woman outside a New Orleans bar last month, USA Today first reported. Thornton, a chaplain since 1986, who previously oversaw the destroyer Cole, was filmed in the act while visiting the Crown and Anchor pub in New Orleans' Algiers Point neighborhood, just across the Mississippi River from the French Quarter. Neither Thornton nor the woman is authorized to comment on the incident while an investigation remains ongoing, the report said. Marine Forces Reserve issued a brief statement when Thornton's firing was announced last week. MFR takes all allegations of any of our Marines are seriously, Major General Arnanda, spokesman for the Marine Forces Reserve, told Marine Corps Times last Wednesday. Now, note this. Doesn't say the woman's underage. They're both at the bar, so they're both of age, probably drinking, which is allowed. Apparently, they're not upset that the fact that he was at a pub drinking, but he was fucking a woman, which is apparently a bad thing at the Navy. Who cares? Why is this man? No, this is one I disagree with. I'm all for religious people getting in trouble because I think religion's garbage, but honestly, yes, fine. Give him a reprimand. Say, hey, no, go to a hotel, your apartment, we don't care. No fucking outdoors, dude. God. And who cares that he's a pastor? It's not even relevant. Or a chaplain, sorry. A chaplain. They're not even relevant. The point is, don't be fucking outdoors. You're a Navy, whatchamacall. You're a sailor, you're a whatever. Don't be fucking outdoors. You get a demerit or something. I don't know, but fire for that? No. It sounds like it was consensual. Fine. Don't have sex outdoors. That's it. Don't fire the guy for that. That is garbage. So I'm on the side of the chaplain on that one. Now on the side of this guy. This is from the Abbotsford News. This is our next story, of course. Chilliwack pastor facing child pornography charges. Is that how you pronounce Chilliwack? It's Chilliwack. I like it. Chilliwack. Welcome to Chilliwack. Should be a restaurant, shouldn't it? Guess there's a Chilliwack restaurant. Congregation informed Sunday of arrest of Main Street Church executive pastor John Vermeer. The executive, all right, Jonas John Vermeer was arrested a week and a half ago and had his first court appearance March 29th, facing four child porn charges. The 58-year-old faces one count each of possession of child pornography and accessing child pornography from May 1st, 2010. He also faces the same charges with an offense date of March 17th, 2015. The progress learned that senior pastor Sean Van Dop informed the congregation about the charges at both services on Sunday at the downtown Chilliwack Church. What the hell is the progress? I don't know what that is. But that's what's in the story. I obviously kept telling out my printed this. Anyway, Van Dam confirmed that Monday, stating that the members of the congregation met the news as shock. We are shocked. Child pornography from a religious person. Sorry, I still got the sickness. It's not something that we want to hear. That's why I'm not drinking. But I do have a little mustache. You see that? Don't get to do drinking, but I do get to have a little mustache. A little peach fuzz on the upper lip. It's not something that we want to hear or want to deal with, but we live in a broken and messy world with a lot of pain, he said, adding that right from the beginning of the investigation, church staff were cooperative. We actually reported this to police when we heard there was an activity on the computer system, Van Dop said. Once they were able to, Van Dop felt it best to inform everyone in the church rather than let rumors fester. He added that it was important to make it clear Vermeer is no longer an employee for the church in case there was any perception or risk to kids, as they offer many programs for youth. No child in our care is impacted by this situation, he said. That's really important. Our kids got no impact. All right. Vermeer, or maybe he's hanging up in a museum right now, was in the news in 2011 when the congregation of Promontory Community Church first purchased the Liquidation World building at Main Street and Process Avenue in 2011. In 2013, the downtown ministry was named Main Street Church, while Promontory One was renamed Hillside Community Church. I care about none of this, but that's what's in the story. In 2015, the two churches came together under one roof as an ever-expanding location on Main Street. Right, so they came together right now underneath. All right, enough of that. There's more, but honestly, who cares? Let's move on to our next story. This one is about an anti-gay pastor who said Orlando gay massacre victims got what they deserved. So he's a real sweetheart. So this is what happened to this guy. This is from the Florida Times-Union. Again, this is a pastor who said gay people getting shot in that massacre at the Pulse shooting thing, mass shooting. He said that is exquisite. I don't know what that accent is, but that's what he said. Anyway, this is this from the Florida Times-Union. Jury finds Pastor Keith Atkins guilty of 8 charges in child molestation case. Brunswick, Georgia. In a matter of an hour, a jury of 3 men and 9 women found Kenneth Atkins guilty Monday of 8 child molestation-related charges stemming from his sexual relationship with a teenage girl and boy at his church 7 years ago. Boy and girl. They didn't discriminate. I'll take the boys, I'll take the girls, I don't care. I'll fuck anything. Hey, as long as it's underage. The controversial anti-gay pastor showed no emotion, well, they generally don't, as the verdict was read. He will be sentenced April 25th. Georgia has strict mandatory minimum sentencing laws, and because Atkins, 57, has a prior record, there's a possibility he will never be a free man. Atkins' attorney said once his client is sentenced, he'll file paperwork for a new trial. Kevin Gall, I guess that's the attorney's name. Yeah, it's I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce anything. Maintains the state deliberately withheld pertinent evidence that could have called into question the mental stability of Atkins' accuser. What, both of them are zany. They're nuts. They just made it up on this poor man that he's having sex with them both. That's it. Those kids, they're out of their minds. What do you gotta listen to children? This man is a man of God. You gotta listen to him, the children. He just wanted some validation. Oh boy, I skipped it. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Atkins' attorney could have called into question the mental stability of his accuser. Okay. That accuser's mother left the courtroom Monday in tears. Though not wishing to make a formal statement, she expressed her relief that the trial was over and that in the end her son was believed. Kate Groper, which is an interesting name, the assistant district attorney who tried the case. I'm Attorney Gripper, and this case is about gripping, but I'm not on trial, don't worry. I don't know where these voices are coming from. What the fuck? All right, this is in Georgia. No, this is Georgia. It's the Florida Times Union reporter on it, but it's in Georgia. It's all Southern bullshit. All right. The assistant attorney who tried the case said all the victims ever wanted was to be believed. If it was me, I want the guy in jail. I don't give a fuck anybody. Well, they have to believe me so they put him in the jail. But the more important thing is put him in jail. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, believe me or not. Get this motherfucker off. That's right. The young man, a specialist in the Army station at Fort Worth in Kansas, came forward a year ago and told the military about his past life with his girlfriend and Atkins. He admitted offering up his girlfriend sexually to Atkins 7 years ago when he and the girl were 15 and Atkins was 50. What the fuck? He said sex was never forced and that Atkins had been a good man to him, providing him with money and support. But he also said he didn't want Atkins to be able to do the same with other underage youth. The age of consent in Georgia is 16. Well, first of all, 16 seems really young, but that's neither here nor there. He gave his girlfriend. First of all, why did he go to the? I'm in the another Navy story, or it was the military anyway. He goes to his chief officer, or whatever the fuck it's called in the military, and he goes, "Hey, let me give you a little story about my past. I had this girlfriend, I gave my girlfriend up to the pastor. I don't know if he did stuff with the pastor as well, but that's I don't get that. That's a weird one. Why did she agree? He said it wasn't forced, so why would she agree to this? I don't care if she's 50. What? I'll fuck you, because you're my boyfriend. I'm not fucking a pastor. 50 years old, I'm 15. What do I look at? I'm a 50-year-old cock. I'm 15, for pity's sake. Even if I was 16, it was age of consent in Georgia 16. Even if it was okay for me to fucking. I'm 16. My 16-year-old pussy. What 16-year-old pussy? So it's, boy, see, sure, she's not lesbian. My 16-year-old pussy. What 16-year-old cock? Or 17 or 18, maybe 20. But that's it. 50? What? Let him get 50-year-old pussy. I think was what the conversation. And then she said, okay, for some reason. I don't. She can't really say okay because she's like underage. It's not legal. You can't give consent as a child. Anyway, he just wanted some validation. Grover told the jury during her closing arguments, all this is for somebody to believe him. Well, I believe him. I don't understand why he told the military. And just not go to the authorities. I don't know. If I really cared, I could do some research further on the story, but I'm just going to read this, and then I'm going to forget about it. The state claimed Atkins was grooming the two teens, youth he was supposed to be mentoring, to have sexual intercourse in front of him. Ew. Oh, he's doing those freaks. All right, I'll fuck the girl, and then you two fuck the girl. I can what? Ooh. 5 of the charges he's guilty of relate to the female, who denied anything of the sort happened. Really? She lived with Atkins and his wife until about a month after Atkins' arrest. Oh boy, this is a really bizarre story. She's in his clutches, Groper said. What he's done to that girl is not only criminal, it is deplorable. He's a deplorable. Well, but then we know who he voted for president. The male accuser told the jury last week that Atkins watched them have sex so many times that he lost track. He said the sex occurred in the church office, at the beach, and in Atkins' car. The male, according to testimony presented during the trial, initially told the Army investigator that, and then there's more here, but you'll just have to go to the Florida Times Union to find out more about that story. Again, it's jury finds Pastor Kenneth Atkins guilty of 8 charges and child molestation. Go there to read. But that's that. Moving on to our final story. Well, not a final. I'll be here next week unless I'm dead or something. I don't know. Or I'm sick. You never know. Or I just don't feel like it. Nobody's paying me for this shit. I'll do what I want when I want to do it. All right, stop. Get to the story. All right. Gadsden Times. This is the Gadsden Times. Gadsden. That sounds familiar to me. It doesn't matter. Southside evangelist Acton Bowen says only one side of the story was heard before his arrest. Okay? Alabama evangelist and Southside resident Acton Bowen said he did not do what he's been accused of and thanked those who have shown support for him and his family since his arrest Tuesday. Bowen said only one side of the story was heard before his arrest. Hoover police arrested Bowen Tuesday on charges of second-degree sodomy, enticing a child to enter a vehicle or house for immoral purposes, and second-degree sex abuse involving a boy between the ages of 12 and 16. Boy, another one who swings both ways on it. Boy, girl, what do I care? It's all a hold to me. Hey. Again, I don't know what those voices are. I don't know. I have no idea where they come from. Bowen was released on Wednesday. On $90,000 bond and issued a statement. First, I want to thank you to the countless number of people who have prayed for us. Yeah, because that's the most helpful thing you can do. Pray. I'll pray for you, buddy. Yeah, I'll pray. Yeah, sure, pray. Hey, God, help him on you. Yeah. Please just pray for him. Don't give him money. Don't assist him in anything. Just pray. Yeah. Good idea. I'm all for that, actually, because fuck this guy. Assume he's guilty. He's not. These are all allegations. Remember, my wife Ashley and I, along with our incredible family, are so grateful for your prayers. Well, you can have them. I'm also thankful for the countless calls of support. Well, I'm the one who said you can have them. I'm also, could you guess? Because you didn't say that. I'm also thankful, this is a statement, I'm also thankful for the countless calls of support from those who have walked a lot of life with me and know me best. He said in his statement, your steadfast, unshakable support gives me strength. For almost 20 years, since I was 18, my life has been committed to serving Jesus by serving people to my bedroom. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. When this accusation was made known to me, I was hurt, confused, and heartbroken. I have not done what I am accused of and have not acted inappropriately in any way. Prior to the arrest, only one side of the story was heard. Bowen is a well-known evangelist and public speaker and has been involved in Christian youth rallies and events all over the country. He is author of Escape the Noise, a 30-day devotional journey for students. Escape the noise into my... No, stop. And he served as a chaplain at the Summer Olympics in London in 2012, where it was getting some serious. No, stop it. He served at Crossport Community Church in Gadsden, and at the time of his arrest was working with the youth ministry at Wharton Bend Baptist Church. Wharton Bend Baptist Church. Wharton Bend Baptist Church. Wharton Bend Baptist Church. Wharton Bend Baptist Pastor Joey Jones issued a statement Tuesday night saying the arrest came as a shock. Everyone's so shocked. And he, like church members, was devastated by the news and knew very little about the allegations at this time. I know very little. God didn't tell me. He tells me so much, and he informs me so much. He's into my heart, and I know it in my mind. Jesus speaks to me. But this he didn't tell me. For some reason, he didn't bring it up. I don't know. We were talking. We talk all the time, and he just I forgot to mention. We all struggle to understand and cope with how to respond to this revelation, Jones said in his statement, whatever. Hoover police told AI.com, this is from the Alabama Times, or maybe not, this is Gadsden's Times, but this is from, but anyway, AI.com is Alabama something, or is it? Is it? I'm sorry, it's from the AL.com. Hoover police told AL.com that the investigation into allegations began about 3 weeks before the arrest, and warrants were issued Monday. Wharton Bend Baptist Church. All right, I am Mr. Dixon. That is our stories for this week, and I'll see you next time, provided, I do it. You just never know with me. I try and do it, All right, see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's see. Let's just press this little button here and we'll go away. See ya. Guess that button. Did I press it? Did I?